Good evening, Florida. Good evening, Bonita Springs. You know, if you've never been to the Sugar Shack, let me tell you that this place is packed. It is packed with people who are ready to fight for the future of Florida, to take our state to the highest heights possible. As I look out, I see family, friends, leaders of Southwest Florida, but more than that, I see the heart of Florida. I see workers, parents, believers, builders, and I'm humbled to stand with all of you today. I had an opportunity to see a couple of my colleagues who I just love. My guy, Corey Mills, out of Central Florida. I love you, brother. I love you. And listen, the only reason I wasn't wearing shades tonight because, you know, they kind of put my name up on all the stuff, but Kat Kamek, my ride or die, my big sister, love you, Kat. You're amazing. I love you. For the protesters across the street, because they don't sound very good. Let me introduce myself not only to them, but to the people of our great state. My name is Byron Donalds. And I'm running to be your next governor. I'm doing this simply because I actually believe in all of you. I believe in us as a state. And I believe that Florida will continue to be the very best state in America. For those who don't know my story, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised. Brooklyn's always in the house. And raised by a single mom. Like most single moms, my mom is tough. She taught me the value of hard work. There were no excuses. She believed in my potential and was a school choice mom before school choice was a thing. We didn't have much, but my mom made sure that what we lacked would not hold me back. My mother set me on a path to success, a path I could never repay her for. Mom, thank you. I could never repay you. Thank you. At 17, I left New York on a Greyhound bus, and I came to Florida for opportunity. I went to FAMU in Florida State, earned a degree, go Noles, earned a degree in finance and marketing from Florida State University. I moved to Naples in 2003 and built a career in banking, insurance, and financial services. I'm a husband to my incredible wife, Erica. Stand up, Erica. Everybody loves you. Stand up, Erica. The next First Lady of Florida, everybody. I'm a dad to 3 awesome boys. And I'm a man of faith who knows where my strength lies. I served in the Florida House. I fought in Congress. And now I'm here for you because Florida is my home and you are my people. Florida. Florida is the best state in America. The best. Although we're the best state, your insurance bills are still rising. Traffic jams waste your time. And our kids deserve more. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to act. My plan for Florida is bold and clear. Fix the insurance crisis. Build new roads. Finish restoring the Everglades. Make Florida the financial capital of the world. They like that one. And ensure our kids master math, reading, writing, and reasoning. First Insurance. I worked 17 years in the financial industry. I get the problems. Homeowners, you're hurting. Premiums are climbing. Companies flee after storms, and families are stuck. It's not right. And as governor, I will fix it. We will focus on making sure Florida has an insurance market that works for everyone. We will find targeted solutions that will stabilize costs for the people of Florida. I will bring in more insurers to compete, giving you real choices. Florida is too great to be priced out. We'll make insurance affordable again. Second, traffic. I've driven these roads, from Miami's gridlock to Orlando's backups, and even here in Southwest Florida, I-75. You guys know that turn right after you get past the Bonita Springs as it slows down? Yeah, I know that. I know that turn too. Frustrates me too. It's not just annoying. It's slowing us all down. As governor, I will build new roads, smart, modern roads, where they're needed most. We'll widen highways, add lanes, and cut through delays that hold projects back. I'll team up with private companies to move fast and save your money. Florida's growing. Our roads should keep pace, not drag us down. Third, the Everglades. This is our treasure, key to our water, our wildlife, and our identity. We've started restoring it. A lot of great work has been done, but there's still work that's left. As governor, I'll finish it. We will finish the projects to repair the Everglades once and for all. We will restore the natural flow and protect our farmers and fishermen caught in this mess. The Everglades is Florida's legacy, and we're saving it for the next generation. Fourth, let's make Florida the financial capital of the world. Now, I got some know-how about this. First of all, New York is faltering, and it's really their own fault because their government's a mess. But New York is faltering. High taxes, tough rules, businesses are leaving. Florida's ready. Low taxes, light regulations, and a workforce eager to win. Bitcoin will be a part of the state's portfolio. We will cut the commercial lease tax, ease rules, and lead in blockchain and crypto. Florida will create a business court so it becomes easier to settle corporate disputes. Picture it, wealth flowing through our state, lifting every community. Expanding Florida's economy means going from the traditional three-legged stool of agriculture, construction, and tourism to a diverse economy that brings more high-paying jobs today, but the jobs we need for Florida's future. Now, number 5 is education. Our kids are our future, but too many are slipping through the cracks. I'm raising 3 sons. This is personal for me. In 2019, when I was in the State House, I passed the Hope Scholarship, which at the time was the largest expansion of school choice in the country. A year later, we passed universal scholarship accounts. School choice is now a way of life in Florida, and I was there to make sure that it happened. In Florida, parents are at the front of the line, not the bureaucrats. So what's next? Florida is near the top in America when it comes to K through 12 education. But America is number 37 in the world. So if you are at the top when our nation is close to the bottom, we have more work to do. As governor, my mission is to move Florida from the top 10 in America to the top 10 in the world. President Trump is doing his part by shutting down the Department of Education and moving education to the states. My administration will zero in on what counts: proficiency in math, reading, writing, and reasoning. Every child should solve equations, read with understanding, write clearly, and think sharply. We will revamp curriculums and provide our kids with every tool that moves them towards mastery in education. Our kids deserve mastery, not mediocrity. Children who are proficient in core subjects are the future leaders America needs. The future entrepreneurs our economy desires. And the future citizens that will keep America and Florida the envy of the world. So that's my vision for Florida's future. I can be this bold about our future because we are building on a great foundation left to us by Governor Rick Scott and Governor Ron DeSantis. We have a great foundation, but we got some other things we got to figure out, like taxes. As Floridians, you should benefit from our growing tax base. Whether it's property taxes, sales taxes, or the commercial rent tax, I've been clear that I will reduce taxes on my fellow Floridians and their businesses. I will work in cooperation with the legislature to ensure that Florida's residents and businesses get the tax breaks that they deserve. Let's talk about safety. And before we get there, we have some of Lee County's finest here with us this evening. Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much. We are the safest state in the country. We are the safest. Our sheriffs and our governor have done a tremendous job keeping our communities safe. As your next governor, I will continue to back the blue. Law enforcement will continue to be honored and respected in Florida. We will continue to lock up criminals. And we will continue to work with President Trump and his administration to remove illegal aliens from Florida. We will continue to be a law and order state. But let's talk about the thing that everybody loves about our state: freedom. I'm a conservative. In 2017, as a freshman legislator, I passed the first bill of its kind that allowed parents to have full access to the instructional materials in their child's school. The Democrats, unions, and bureaucrats fought me, but I stood for parental rights, and that bill was the beginning of getting woke indoctrination out of our schools. In 2018, I voted against red flag laws and taking away the gun rights of people between the ages of 18 and 21. And let me explain a little bit about that. At that time in the legislature, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas just happened. It was a tragedy in our state. It was a tragedy. I was told that if I did not vote for that bill, I was going to lose appropriations. All my bills would be canceled. But I didn't care, because constitutional rights are never up for discussion. In 2020, when COVID was shutting down the country, I was running to represent Southwest Florida in Congress. I went to every city council and every county commission meeting and opposed mask mandates. You know, at the time, some people told me that this stance would cost me the Republican nomination for Congress. But once again, I didn't care. I stood for medical freedom of the people of Southwest Florida. And by the way, I did win that race for Congress. I have proven time and again that I will defend your constitutional rights against any threat. This is the free state of Florida. And as your next governor, it will remain the free state of Florida. This campaign, oh, I love him in Miami-Dade. Thank you, brother. Love Miami-Dade. This campaign is about you, the people of Florida. It's about the dad in Tampa stretched thin by insurance. It's about the mom in Miami stuck in traffic. It's about the retiree in Southwest Florida just wanting clean water. It's about the teacher in Jacksonville hoping her students thrive. You are the reason why I'm running. I fought for you in the State House, I fought for you in Congress, and I will fight for you as your next governor. The first political event I ever went to was a Tea Party rally in Naples, Florida. By the way, where is Diane Harris? I know she's in here, so where is she? Diane, come here. Come here, Diane. Hold on a second. Come here, Diane. Let me restart. The first political event I ever went to was a Tea Party rally in Naples, Florida. And if you don't believe me, this is the lady I met.
Okay, so this is new. Okay, I don't usually do this ever, but when I met Byron, I ended up having him at a meet and greet, which I didn't really know much about that. But anyways, he ended up, I got 20 people in the house, and we're in the back, you know, waiting for me to introduce him. And anyways, he's like, don't worry, I've been going to Toastmasters, and the key thing is you just speak from your heart. And so I spoke from my heart, and my heart is overwhelmingly proud of this man. He has taught me so much, and a lot of it has had to do with his faith. So there's no question, he speaks of his faith first. I mean, it's the same thing with President Trump. There's a reason why we are where we are today. It's for people like Byron to rise. And also on top of that, President Trump is bringing up the younger generation. And that's what's going to save us, is solid, smart, common sense, faithful, proud, and who love everybody. He's from Florida. And I just love you, and I'm so proud of you, and I've really enjoyed being a part of your journey from the beginning, because it really did mean everything. I mean, taking those signs and knocking on the doors and sweating our butts off together, you know, and it's raining. And I've spoken to people here today who have their first experience with you. And their first experience, one gentleman said, it was 9 p.m. at night, and it's raining, it's thundering, and this guy comes by his door and knocks, and he's like, not sure who he is. And eventually Byron says, well, do you know Byron Donalds? And the guy's like, no. And he goes, well, now you do. I'm right here. And so he had like a 20-minute conversation, and then he invited him into his home. And throughout all the time that we've been on campaigns with Byron, it's those experiences, and he never forgets you. He'll never forget his conversation with any of you. He is the man for Florida. He is going to be the greatest governor. And, of course, eventually he will be president. So... thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you, and I'm so thrilled for you. Mwah.
That's a really cool endorsement. My first event was 16 years ago, and I got to tell you, 16 years later, I never thought I would be here. I started in politics as an activist. I became a legislator, fighting for school choice and protecting your constitutional rights. I went to Congress, where I battled the Democrats on Capitol Hill and the radical media on their networks. Over the last 2 years, I was campaigning for the America First agenda, because that's where the fight was. I knew Florida was red. Everybody knew Florida was red. You guys took care of that one. But I was all over the country in every battleground state, because we had to win the most consequential presidential election of our lifetimes. So the fight took me to battleground states to make sure that Donald J. Trump became the 47th president of the United States. Along the way, President Trump and I developed a strong friendship. He watched me battle the left, take on all comers, and help him make America great again. President Trump has endorsed me to be the next governor of Florida. And he's endorsed me because he knows I will lead with courage, conviction, and common sense. And that's what our state needs to remain the blueprint for what is possible in America. As your next governor, I'll fix what's broken while building on what makes Florida the best state in America. To win this campaign, I'm asking for your vote. But more importantly, like Diane, I'm asking for your endorsement. Florida, Florida is a big state, and with your support, we're going to fix our insurance markets. We're going to fix our transportation issues. We're going to finish repairing the Everglades. We are going to make Florida the financial capital of the world. And we are going to position our future, our children, on the pathway to be the leaders Florida and America needs. Together, we will get this done. Together, Florida will continue to be the best state in America and show the other 49 how to get the job done. God bless you. God bless Florida. And God bless the United States of America.